So you want to be a horror fan, but you don't know where to start. Or you're already a horror fan and you're trying to bring a friend or a loved one into the genre. Well, my name is Mark Haig, and I'm here to help you along your journey. Welcome to Haig's Pathway to Horror Obsession. I created this program in hopes to help people just like you in meeting these goals. As a matter of fact, at the time of this recording, we have turned 12 average boring people into cold-blooded, gore-loving horror fans. But don't take my word for it. Let's talk to some of our success stories.
Found Mark's program a few weeks ago. I was a weak, unhappy little shit of a man. I had no real ambition in life. Now, thanks to Haig's pathway of horror obsession, I've changed my look, drank blood on purpose for the first time, and moved out of my mom's basement and into the screen-used house from Nightmare on Elm Street. Not Nancy's, but Glenn's. So it's still pretty cool, I guess.
Do you feel like people respect you more now?
They keep their distance. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm cool with it.
What about the makeup? Were you going for goth or late 90s wrestler?
What?
I was went looking for help. I was went looking for help because I was really jumpy. Wife said that I screamed like a little girl. I ain't really think much of it until I went to the local haunted house charity event. When I was come out, they was looking behind me. Figured my wife had gotten lost and stuck inside and she was screaming for help. But Betty was at home, and it was me that was screaming. I done gone alone. Anyhows, I seen this commercial on the television about how to get over your fear of scary movies and pictures and whatnot, and I thought, hell, I'd give that a try. I wouldn't have to be worried about screaming out in Publix no more in front of everybody. I've been using Haig's Pathway to Horror for, I don't know, 6 days now, and I ain't scared of nothing. I was getting a little better.
Welcome to Horror on Air.
What? Oh. No, I'm sorry. I downloaded this new movie. It's The Mist, but it's The Fist. I'm excited.
Interesting.
Oh,
Welcome to Horror on Air.
where we talk all things horror.
And some things that aren't apparently on the air.
Whoa. Fist.
Ooh.
Fist.
Oh. Roll the intro. Roll it a few times. Can I look now?
Man, I am bothered.
You? I need new shoes. This is bullshit.
Welcome back, episode 3, Horror on Air.
Are you tired of us yet?
I'm tired of us.
I've always been a little tired of myself. You, I'll never get enough of.
Makes my nipples stand up like top hats.
They always do.
No, yours.
Mine do. I'm constant state of arousal.
What do we have for us today, Alan?
So today we are going to discuss beginner's horror. If you want to introduce your kids into it a little bit, don't show them the fucking Exorcist, okay? That's not going to work out too well. However, there's some things that are good for kids to watch to kind of get them in the right frame of mind to accept horror when they are old enough for it. And on top of that, apparently there's a lot of adults out there who are candy ass motherfuckers who finally want to have respect for themselves.
My wife.
I didn't say that. It's on film. But yeah, there's some kind of adolescents, adults, and whatnot that are out there that might want to get into watching some horror movies, and they might not want to jump into, like I said, The Exorcist or something like that, because that'll fuck you up at any age. So we have come up with some kids horror and TV shows and things like that, and some beginner horror for adolescents and adults that we're going to discuss today.
Yeah.
Sound good?
I think it sounds great.
All right.
You want to start with kids?
Yeah, let's start with kids. Good for kids. There are some scary scenes in this movie, Ghostbusters. I didn't even think about that when I picked that mug out. But yeah, sure enough, the fucking library ghost.
I love the library. It's one of my, and that was one of my favorite scenes in that entire movie as a kid was the library ghost. They kind of they give you a false setup for how the rest of the movie was going to go.
Right.
As a kid, I thought it was going to be a legitimate scary movie.
Yeah.
You know, based on that first, was it like you say 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe, and then just downhill from there.
But that's how they set it up. They played it straight.
Yeah.
They made you scared, so that you had to believe that these guys are now dealing with this, even in their own comedic way.
Right.
They're playing it straight the whole time.
Exactly. Well, the moment that I saw Rick Moranis in that movie, I knew it was going to be fucking funny.
Oh, absolutely. You ever notice that he's the key master, but keeps getting locked out of his apartment?
I really had this on purpose.
It absolutely was. That was a joke he came up with. But yeah, kids aren't going to pick up on that shit. But
never noticed that. I'm 32 years old and I've seen that movie more times than I'd like to admit, and I've never picked up on that.
Right.
There are a few movies solely for kids to be a little on the spooky side. One of my son's favorites is Monster House, and I have to say it's his favorite loosely because that movie scares the shit out of him. Just this. How fresh is your memory when it comes to that movie?
I've seen it a handful of times. It's been a while.
There is tons of little creepy things here and there throughout that movie. Creepy for children.
Right, yeah.
Like the house itself turning into a monster and getting up and running through the fucking town and shit. Seeing the inner workings of the house, like as a monster, having the fat chick ghost, to come back.
The fat chick ghost.
Yeah, I don't know how it's doing. I forgot her name.
I don't remember her name.
She looks like a Miriam.
But no, I can definitely see like that scaring the hell out of a 5-year-old.
All right, so what about when you were a kid? Were there any kid-related, or what kid-related things scared you as a child? Because I can think of a few here and there that were kind of designed for kids, or okay for kids. I won't necessarily say designed for kids,
right?
But things that were in a roundabout way kid-friendly. Damn, my apologies. I don't give a shit.
There were a few episodes of shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff like
Right.
that I can't remember the one, but the one where it's like a fucking fun house and the clown thing, and I think they steals the
Yeah.
nose or something from the clown. Like that one was pretty goddamn creepy.
Comment below if you can remember the name of this one, but the one with the little ventriloquist dummy.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about Goosebumps or
Yeah, and from Goosebumps.
Goosebumps? Fuck, what was his name?
That it scared me, and then like
Skippy, Slappy, Slappy.
I can't.
It was.
Remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Slappy. I'm not sure.
Like I remember watching that, and it wasn't even the whole show or episode. Rather,
Right.
it was just the ventriloquist dummy. And like years later, like Dead Silence came out.
Right.
And I started having like PTSD flashbacks. So like,
Of that
shit.
damn dummy. Something else that comes up now that we're talking about that shit. The book series, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I'm so glad they finally made a movie out of that. I wanted a television show, and I kind of wanted like a little mini series.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Like
Right, and
to tell every story.
Right, and I wanted a
God, that would have been
series,
great.
of every story.
Yeah.
But I was completely satisfied with
Oh yeah.
with seeing a movie of it, and in all honesty, the special effects and props and makeup in that movie are fucking pretty good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that movie. I mean, I wasn't afraid of that movie. I wouldn't classify it really as like a horror
right
movie, so to say. But it was a fun nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
To read a book that honestly scared me as a kid, and then being able to sit back and force my kid to sit there beside me and make him watch that shit. It was like a fun little full circle thing. Did you see that? I did a perfect circle the opposite.
That was impressive.
It was. Check what? Look at me. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of people give that movie shit. But
a lot of people suck.
And like there are some things that could have been different and everything. All in all, that was a great movie. I don't care what anybody says. However, it like you said, it didn't scare me. I can still look at those original illustrations in the book though and get creeped the fuck out.
They were drawn all fucking
Stephen Gamble, I think was his name. That dude, he was fucking out there. He had to have been.
Yeah.
Because they were scary as shit. But I loved those books still. I'd read them. I'd look at the fucking pictures and sit there terrified. But I'd go right back to it the next day.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Scooby Doo.
Okay, not so much me, but I have you know my brother. I have a younger brother. He's 5 years younger than I am, and specifically it was the movie Scooby Doo on Zombie Island.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking awesome, animated movie. I really enjoyed that movie, and it's got a great soundtrack to it. At the time, I don't know, I might have been 9, 10, 11. I can't remember when that fucking movie came out. I remember watching it on an RCA TV, like box TV.
Right.
That had a VHS or a VCR like built in to the bottom. Like laying down on the floor with that on the floor with me and watching it.
Right.
That movie scared the living shit out of my brother. He was a little unnerved about it. It was that and Jaws. Jaws scared the shit out of him as a kid. And it was specifically like when you first see like the boat that sunk.
Oh fuck! What was the dude's name? I know what you're talking about.
The hair falls in the hole. I could imitate that face, like as a kid, and I would do it to my brother, and he would instantly get
fucked up.
I love you, James, but that shit was funny.
I saw a meme that got really deep that said Scooby Doo showed us all that the real monsters were all human because they always pulled a fucking mask off, and it was always how deep is that?
So we were the monster the whole time.
Anyways, let's see. Coraline. Have you ever seen Coraline?
buttons on the eyeballs.
Yeah. Not. I mean, overall, it's not like by the time it came out, it was nothing that I was
I don't
afraid
think
of.
I ever saw it.
But I know a lot of people. I saw it, but a lot of people that I know that are younger that saw it talk about how terrifying that was, but they
See,
still loved it.
I didn't get a chance to see it because that, like, I don't think little man was like old enough to really like watch a movie,
Right.
or the only thing I watched for the first 2 years of his life was Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and
Right.
but and then by the time that he had gotten old enough to actually sit down and watch a whole fucking movie that was kind of obsolete.
Right. You have something?
I was going to say, but I've wanted to see it,
Right.
but I'm now at that stage now where, like, do I force the kid to sit there and watch it, or do I just watch a children's movie by myself while I enjoy a bowl of popcorn?
It's okay to watch a children's movie by yourself.
Makes me feel better about myself.
Just don't fucking tell anybody.
No.
Adam's Family and the Munsters.
All stages, like of the Addams Family.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
single one.
They're all great.
Yes.
In their own way. They all deal with the macabre, but in laughter and everything. So that's a good way. If the kids will sit there and watch, a live action. I know a lot of kids don't even watch live action movies anymore until they're in their teens, which is fucking ridiculous. Because I used to watch the Sunday movie on UPN all the time.
UPN 27, baby.
Hell yeah. But yeah, the Addams Family, the cartoon that came on when I was a kid was great. But yeah, every aspect of that. The Munsters, again, there's not a whole lot
Right.
to choose from the Munsters, but
fucking kids to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
yeah, absolutely.
Great. I'm still obsessed with that fucking movie.
It's
know it verbatim. Oogie Boogie's my shit. I give a shit about the whole Jack and Sally thing. Oogie Boogie was my fucking dude.
yeah, he's pretty
A
cool.
gambling burlap sack.
Fuck yeah.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a definitely a good one. It's a Christmas movie.
It's a
There's
Halloween movie. It's an
it's a
Easter
yeah.
movie. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
It's good for any time of year.
Bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, that might be. I don't know.
Shalom.
We'll watch it. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Sure.
You need to be snipped.
Oh no, I'm not.
You're not.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you need to be.
No, I don't.
So we're gonna have a party and watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wizard sleep.
All right. So here's where it might be getting a little racy for kids. Might be a little hard for them, but Monster Squad.
Oh, I thought we were going Cannibal Holocaust.
No, that's later.
Okay.
That's later.
All right.
They got to be at least like 10 or 12 before
Phantasm.
Monster Squad. The Goonies on crack. What did you do?
Nothing.
I saw something and it disturbed me, but I'm still not sure what I saw. But yeah, Monster Squad's the Goonies on crack. You get some of the Universal. It's not the Universal monsters, but it's very similar to them. Like the Frankenstein has the bolts on his head to avoid getting in trouble, with Universal.
Yeah.
But like I think all the actors do great with that. And it's a fun movie. But probably, wait till your kid is a little more mature. I'm not gonna say an age because I was mature enough to watch all kinds of shit when I was 8 that a lot of kids aren't going to be able to handle.
Yeah, judge your own kids.
Right.
You know your kids better than I know your kids.
Another one, The Gate. Have you seen The Gate before? It's got Stephen Dorff when he was like 12, and I think a fucking tree falls or something in the backyard. There's this big gaping hole under the tree where it fell.
I'm filling a big gaping hole in the tree. I got it.
We're not watching The Fist anymore.
Oh.
Calm down. But basically that hole under that tree turns out to be this gateway to like the netherworld, and these little like monsters are popping out and all kinds of shit. But that's Labyrinth is a
David
good one.
Bowie.
It's not horror, but there's horror aspects
Yeah,
there.
but there's creepy, Keith Richards looking goblins and shit.
I'm fairly certain one of them was Keith Richards.
What about Gremlins? Gremlins is a fun little.
Gremlins is a fun. Gremlins might be a bit much for some.
Mm,
Again, yeah,
no.
yeah. Think about some of that. Think about some of that. When's the last time you watched Gremlins?
A few years ago.
There's some stuff in there that'll, if the kid's not mature enough, like again, y'all know your kids better than we do. We're just giving
the scariest part. Mrs. fucking bullshit lady going ape shit up her staircase and out the window.
Sure, why not?
Like she comes outside, she's like, I hate these goddamn carolers. And she goes outside with a little pot of water and all the gremlins. And they're like, me, 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 me.
So first piece of advice: show your kids Gremlins at age 4. See what happens. Go with that.
Yeah, that's a good age.
I think 4 is a good age.
4 is a good age.
So this one, I was watching this one when I was very young, and it's more of a comedy with horror aspects, but you really need to gauge your kids on this one. Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Nice fucking model.
Yeah. Not just nice fucking model, but nice fucking model.
Oh yeah.
Like
the fact that he runs into a brothel.
Oh yeah. Dante's Inferno. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of the Willies? Shut your fucking mouth! Don't go there.
I've not heard of the Willies.
It's a
like scare the Willies out of you.
Yeah, that kind of. But it's anthology. These two brothers out in a tent, camping out in the backyard,
right?
And they're telling each other stories, trying to give each other the willies. Sean Astin, who played in the Goonies and Encino Man and all, he shows up in it. And he's like probably 14 or 15 at this point. Filming this movie, and he's got the scariest stories of all. But that's literally all it is them sitting in there telling stories about trying to creep each other out. And one of them turns out to be true. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So are we done?
Yeah, we're done with kids shit. Welcome back to WPKV Action News 13. I'm Jeff Berghoff. Unfortunately, my brother Craig Berghoff isn't going to be in for a while as he went to a bullfight wearing his red jacket. Things didn't end well. So I'm filling in for him, and with me today, I have who appears to be Satan himself.
The name's Phil Shipley. Nice to meet you.
You're sure you're not Satan?
Pretty positive.
Phil Shipley it is.
And don't you look absolutely dashing, Mr. Berghoff?
Oh, thank you. I've lost a few pounds. And
you can nice.
Had a little bit of a trim up. But thank you. I appreciate it. Your horns are just as shiny as they could be.
You're gonna make me blush.
So, today in the news, Knock at the Cabin, which was released on the 3rd of this month, while earning its lowest opening for director M. Night Shyamalan's career, the film was still able to unseat Avatar 2 from the #1 spot in the box office. That's something to be proud of.
Hey, you can certainly hang your hat on that one, and I'm sure that he tried his very hardest.
Sure he did. Rather than the originally expected direct-to-digital release of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, it was actually given a theatrical release this coming Wednesday. Limited, but a theatrical release nonetheless. No word yet on when the digital release is coming. But the team who works on it has expressed interest in reinventing some other childhood characters for the horror world.
That sounds so much fun, and I am so looking forward to that.
It should be fun. Phil,
Phil.
it should be
Phil
fun,
Shipley.
Phil. Mr. Shifley.
Phil will do. In up and coming news, Cocaine Bear, which is barely based on a true story. See what I did there?
That was good, Phil.
All in good fun. Is scheduled to release in theaters on February 24th. This this one looks to be walking the line of horror and comedy, but most notably is one of Ray Liotta's last performances before his untimely death this year or last year.
It was quite a shame to lose such a talented young man. Blumhouse has quite the busy schedule ahead as their Exorcist reboot appears to have wrapped filming and is entering post production. With an expected release date in October of this year, all while the company is getting started with their upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, which reportedly they've cast Matthew Lillard of Scream, 13 Ghosts, and Scooby Doo fame in a multi picture deal for that franchise. It was also recently announced on the heels of the success of the first movie at the box office that Megan or
M3 Gan.
M3 Gan 2.0 has not only been greenlit, but given a release date of January 17th, 2025.
That seems a little far out, but I'm sure that with teamwork and camaraderie, they can follow through.
Absolutely. Would you like to go through the movies celebrating release anniversaries this week?
Absolutely, that seems just dandy.
Thank you, Phil.
Phil.
Phil Shifley.
Phil Shipley, not Satan.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Horror movies celebrating release anniversaries this week. Constantine, which came out in 2005. You know, there's something about demons that it just really strikes my fancy.
I imagine so.
Yes.
Phil.
Phil. Carry on.
Oh, I thought you might want to do Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness is one of my favorite movies of all time. It came out this week back in 1993 and just.
Army of Darkness. Oh my gosh. Does that really just get me going, having a whole Army of Darkness?
Army of Darkness, 1993, this past week.
Very, very good, very good one.
Thank you for letting me do that.
And that's this coming week.
Yes. Get that. I made a silly mistake that you called me out on.
Oh no! You were right. You were right. Freaks, the original 1932 Freaks, is celebrating an anniversary of release this week, along with The Hitcher from 1986.
Both of those movies are absolutely fantastic. Bride of the Reanimator, which came out in 1990, and Carnosaur 2, which came out in 95.
And we can't forget The Toxic Avenger of Troma Productions. Part 2 came out in 1989, celebrating anniversary of release this coming week.
Now we move on to celebrating birthdays this upcoming week. And first we have Scout Taylor Compton, born in 1989, from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
We have the late great Larry Drake, born in 1950, known for his time on the Darkman franchise and Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Great movie.
Also, we have Drew Barrymore, born in 1975. You know, I just love everything that she's in.
Very Firestarter. It's a great one.
Yes.
James Hong, was born in 1929, celebrating his birthday this coming week. You might remember him from Big Trouble in Little China.
I do not, but I will take your word for it. I was busy back then running well, who cares? Billy Zane, also this upcoming week, born back in 1966.
And you know him from Demon Knight.
Again,
A classic.
I knew you'd like that one.
Gets me wrapped up. And just absolutely wrecked.
yes, I did enjoy that movie.
And last but not least, Barry Bostwick, best known for his role of Brad in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Happy birthday to those folks.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, guys.
Can't do this anymore.
To you. My name is late adolescent to teenage to adults.
For me, age 8. But
Yeah.
you know your kid. Why don't we start out by telling people what might not be a good idea to dive headfirst into?
Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, let's lay off of Cannibal Hanukkah. Cannibal Hanukkah. That's a fucking movie if I've ever heard of one. Let's write that. Horror on Air's first feature film is going to be Cannibal Hanukkah.
Cannibal Hanukkah. Somebody's getting stabbed with a dreidel.
But
Shalom, whack.
But yeah, let's hold off on the Cannibal Holocaust.
I would start off with something if you really want to start off gingerly into horror.
Define gingerly.
Signs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like it's. No, it's more of a suspense thing or shit, but tell me the first time that you didn't see that fucking alien pop out in that.
They haven't seen it yet. We're telling them to watch it.
I was telling you.
Oh, but they're listening. Maybe. I don't know. You're probably not.
Signs know that the first time that you see said fucking
alien.
Alien.
The cat's already out of the bag.
Like, whatever. You shit your fucking pants just like Jacqueline Phoenix.
Who? I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to edit this part out. I'm going to go with that. How do you
pronounce his first name? Is it Joaquin or is it...
That's what the fuck you were talking about. It's like, what did you just say? Joaquin.
Is it Joaquin? I've heard it pronounced like 8 different ways.
Oh, that was
Phoenix.
Fucking great. But no, yeah, absolutely. That scene, I don't care who you are. Like, you're not expecting that when you're watching that. You're not expecting to see what you see. You know something's about to happen.
Yeah, there are a couple of little, pop scares,
right?
Throughout that movie that will make you jump, no matter who you are, just because it's a combination of the hands under the table. Yeah, it's a combination of setting, sound, and visual effect, all happening at once.
Right.
And anytime you have kind of all three of those together, it spells out cheesy fucking pop scare.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that movie is littered with it, which is why it's more of a suspenseful movie than anything, but there are a couple of good little like, oh fuck, and those little little moments like that kind of they make it a little easier to kind of get adjusted into that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snaky snake.
Like the movie's been out forever, so fuck your spoiler alerts.
Right.
The little girl under the bed.
Yeah.
That was a good little, oh shit, the bicyclist, like standing at the window, of the car or whatever. There's been fun little things like that. Just the guy in the fucking bathroom in the very beginning.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
It was a very there's something happening. Oh shit, there's a random fucking man. Oh god, what do we do?
Right.
Fucking get shot is what you do apparently.
Yeah, his movies catch a lot, and I don't like everything he's put out, but no, he is good at what he does. 75% of the time.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
3 out of 4 movies he's done are.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good, accurate statement.
It's not to say I can do any better than your fucking worst. If
Okay.
you happen to fucking see this, but
Well, Hanukkah.
absolutely. Coming out next year, we gotta start filming soon.
Start getting my little Jerry curl going on.
We can get clip-ons.
To what?
Huh? Right here.
Oh. That's their hair, not their whatever.
I know. I didn't think it was a fucking tie. You can get little clip-on hair things.
You can't clip it onto my beard because it's their hair. It needs to get clipped onto their hair.
We just get a hat that comes down so you can't tell.
Amish hat.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
All right. So what do you have after?
I mean, those are definitely two good ones that aren't scary. That kind of put you into that direction. But probably the next one I'm going to go into, and you might agree, you might disagree on this, but it's a little harder, but it's self-aware and makes fun of itself through the whole thing. And that's Scream.
Yes.
There are some scary fucking parts in Scream.
There's one fairly graphic scene in that movie.
Which one? Towards the beginning?
Yeah.
If you watch the director's cut.
Yeah.
Because remember, the theatrical cut didn't show a lot.
Right.
Or it was so quick you didn't really get to
it was all done.
Right. But yeah.
Outside of that though, gore isn't
director's cut. Sorry.
Gore isn't a really big thing in that movie. Obviously there is killing, so there is blood and stuff like that, but it's nowhere near, hostile or Saw or anything.
I'd say the scariest part of it is the realism of it, like the fact that somebody
that was the first movie that scared the shit out of me legitimately.
Right.
As far as that could really fucking happen.
Right. It's that easy to go pick up a fucking Halloween costume and start hacking motherfuckers up.
Right.
Like,
Easy. I see some of the other ones you have written down, and I'm a little puzzled by some.
Okay.
Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, what's the worst part of Poltergeist? There's one scene that, I can see
the skeletal skeleton man, or what?
The guy in the mirror. And it starts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's been forever since I've seen.
Fucking great scene. Little trivia: the library ghost from Ghostbusters was a puppet that wasn't used when they were making Poltergeist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Good shit. But
I don't know. That one's okay. I can.
It's also PG-13.
It is PG. You know what? That's a great starter right there. You want to get into horror movies? Watch something PG-13.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, like every now and then you'll find something. Like there's a couple scenes in Poltergeist that will might catch you off guard, but it's not going to scare the shit out of you.
And keep talking. I'm just looking.
Are you good? Oh, you want to talk about that one? I'll explain to you why I have it on the list.
Silence of the Lamb. Explain why, Clarice.
Well, Dr. Lecter, But Silence of the Lambs, it is a suspenseful crime drama that is very, very involved in the horror of what's happening. If that makes any sense, what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
I don't call it necessarily a horror movie, but there are some horrific things that happen in that movie.
Well, the movie is also very suspense and anxiety driven, which
Right.
is
Yeah.
what you need to make a horror movie.
And it does create a horror villain.
I would classify that as a horror movie, but it would be more along the lines of like a psychological horror.
Yeah.
All right, the next one I want you to explain to me is the Blair Witch Project. Because in its time, that movie
And see, that's the key, right?
fucked everybody up.
Yep.
So I don't know if y'all realize the amount of effort that went into pitching this movie to America. It was the first movie that used the internet as a main form of advertising.
Right.
They would get on like chat rooms and randomly plug their fucking movie in a way that made it sound like, have you heard about this fucking like folk story?
Right. And these three kids that went missing,
Right.
chasing the
They
story.
put out like missing people's posters and shit, like on the internet.
They made like a 90-minute fucking documentary about
Yes, I mean
these people.
everybody went into that fucking theater going, "Oh my god, like we're watching these last fucking people's, minutes."
I don't know if you've heard this, but Heather Donahue, the girl of the three. Now they used their real names. They used their legit real names for that movie. And when all that stuff, all that publicity was coming out to push the movie, her mom was getting letters and phone calls from people they hadn't seen in several years, wishing them the best and hoping that they find her daughter.
That's when you know you've done a good job.
That's fucking awesome. Everybody was fucking full.
And
everybody.
What was it? I mean, because that movie came out in, was it 99?
98, 99, I think.
It's,
Something like that.
So like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when that movie was in theaters, like another stunt that they would do is the theater would be set up a certain way. And then you would go into the theater, watch the movie, and while the movie was playing, they would rearrange or like redecorate.
I did not know that, but that would have fucked me up.
It was something like that. If you remember it or you know it, just comment below and help me get that right. But it was something along those lines. I heard it somewhere. Is that a wrist calculator?
Yes. Fuck yes, it is. It's not that smartwatch bullshit either. This bad boy right here has actual fucking buttons on it.
Oh my fucking god!
Fuck you, Henry.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
No, you go be stupid over there.
All right, man.
Thanks. All right.
Thanks.
Welcome to Killer Beehive. How can I help you?
Well,
Godzilla versus King Kong?
why not?
No, we don't have that at all. No. It's Killer Beehive, stands for B movie. You know what? Hang on, I think I got something up your alley. Give me a second. It's right here. All right. So, Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Stupid. There. Thank you. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Okay. Fantastic movie. It's got Jaleel White, Steve Urkel. Okay. It's got Robert Picardo, Coach Cutler from the Wonder Years. Not shooting very high in talent, but Steve Urkel's in it, all right? So the first thing you've got is you got illegal diamond mining going on, which wakes up a giant crocodile. Okay, after that, a mega shark attacks and destroys a Navy ship. Steve Urkel's the only guy that fucking lives through that shit. Okay, the croc gets caught up, tranked by some douchebag who,
ships Croc off to God knows where, fucking bumfuck Egypt. The shark attacks the ship Croc is on. Croc wakes up. They battle that shit out. Ship is no longer there. Croc starts shitting eggs out all over the damn place. Shark swallows a nuke. Don't even know where the fuck that came from. Keeps fighting. Can I help you?
I'm just listening, man. Sounds fucking awesome.
Then, right there at the very end, giant volcano explodes during the fight, and everything about it is just action packed and just shitty awesome. You need to go.
If you don't want it, I'm taking
You
it.
need to clean that up. Either way, take it home. Let me know what you think. Thanks for shopping, Killer Beehive.
You taking that, man? What's up?
Let's do that next. Let's do Stephen King adaptation movies.
Heck yes. These
Original Stephen King
right.
adaptations.
And keep in mind, some of these do have things in it that will scare you. So
This is one of the fucking scary movie.
Right.
Then.
So be prepared. This is maybe stepping a little further into the darkness.
Right.
But great movies.
Yeah, we'll start with one of my favorites is Christine. It's one of my all-time favorite movies in general.
Hell yeah.
But it's a possessed car that rebuilds itself. It's a badass fucking Plymouth too.
Yep.
But what it does, it goes out, it kills somebody, it goes back to its garage, it fixes its fucking self like nothing ever happened. It's the perfect fucking murder weapon. And then your original Pet Cemetery. That one is when it starts to get a little on the graphic side.
Yeah, that one, particularly one scene. If you,
which one are you thinking?
The
acute.
No. The emotional side of things. Like if you don't have
he's making out with a zombie wife.
No. Talking about the truck accident.
Got you. Yeah, because I'm a terrible parent.
That one might not be for you if you can't take some really, really rough shit. You know, obviously they don't show.
It's heavily implied. That child just became a fucking paint smear on the road.
Well, very small child. So you don't want to stay away from that one if you can't handle that being implied.
Right. Outside of that, though, Misery. Misery is another great. There is only one cringe scene in that entire movie. That movie is mostly suspense.
Right.
The Footloose scene.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Bates.
Kathy Bates.
I love that woman and everything that she does, and she is the perfect person to play that woman, that character in that movie. It is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I 100%, because that was the first thing I saw her in.
Right.
And I 100% believed that's who she was. Right. Like there was no fucking doubt at all. So yeah, absolutely.
What else you got written down over here?
Got Carrie.
Carrie's a good one too.
Yeah.
And really the last, what, maybe you say 15 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
The last 15 minutes of that movie might fuck some people up.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it touches on it actually kind of touches on some subjects that are very prevalent to today, with the bullying in school and the puberty.
A lot of Stephen King stuff, his books and stuff, kind of tackled that long before there was this, stop bullying push.
That's because he was the kid getting bullied in school. Have you seen that, man? That's why he started doing coke.
This last one I have up here has terrified people since it came out, but it was a fucking miniseries on TV. It came on regular TV.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was how old was I then? 8? I saw it. I watched it. Did it scare me? Fuck yeah, it scared me.
But this is the goddamn horror movie podcast, and we got to talk about shit that scares you.
Exactly. And this is one that it's not a perfect adaptation of the book, but you can't make a perfect adaptation of the book without doing some really fucked up stuff on film. So,
borderline illegal shit.
Right. So for 1990, for a TV miniseries, Stephen King's It
Yes.
is the perfect balance, in my opinion, of pure horror and still keeping it among the guidelines of primetime television.
Borderline kid friendly.
Right. I don't know about kid friendly, but
Yeah, slasher franchise.
yeah.
So 70s to like early 90s slasher flicks.
Right.
So you can kind of go from that whole cherry pick the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Yeah. I wouldn't go with part one if
No.
you're not into horror right
Start
now.
with 2.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 is
Start with 2. It's a fever dream of acid, but start with 2.
yeah. 2 is very fun. It's fucked up, but it's fun.
Oh, Bill Moseley.
But what I'll say about the slasher franchises, first off, they're not hard to understand, okay? Because nothing really has to make sense.
No.
If you're trying to make sense of a slasher, you're already way stop. Enjoy it for what it is, okay? Stop acting like somebody in a hockey mask or somebody running around with a bag on their head on TV is the scariest fucking thing you've ever seen.
You take the first installment of every franchise. Yeah, Hellraiser,
Right.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday, Child's Play, Scream, whatever. Those movies were intended to have a nice, little storyline, for its own movie, some murder, some death, some awesome shit. From the sequel on, it's just we want to see that guy kill more people.
Right.
That's the only premise. There's 10 Jason movies, 11, including Freddy versus Jason.
There's 12.
12,
including the remake.
Okay, so 12 including the
reboot, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
2 through 12. The only thing is we want to see the guy in the hockey mask murk more fucking people.
Well, technically 3 is when he gets the hockey mask, but
you know what I fucking mean. It's the same thing with every franchise. Halloween. Part 1 kind of goes. Part 2.
Right.
And the original concept was Halloween 3 was going to be its own thing. No more Michael Myers, and everybody went, "What the fuck?" And then from Halloween 4 to the end, it was, we just want to see that motherfucker kill people.
It's not the end yet. Not the way it made money. They'll make more. It won't be David Gordon Green and Blumhouse, but they'll make more. The Akkads will never let that end.
Yeah, because there'll be some stupid ass fucking, this is the sequel to the 5th movie. Like, the other ones never happened.
It doesn't have to make sense.
I know it doesn't have to make sense.
And this goes back a little bit.
I can still joke on
it. Absolutely. I joke on. I love these movies. And I still joke on them.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying stop. Don't take them so seriously, and just enjoy them for what they are. They're just meant to be like slap happy fucking slashers. That's it. But
except the Terrifier.
True. Terrifier and Terrifier 2 are fucking great movies. But don't do those. Not starting out. Give yourself time because you're not ready for that.
We'll do anthology next.
Yeah.
Anthology's they're okay.
It's
fun.
Right.
It's more Trick or Treat.
If you knew the Scary Stories books, like it told different stories, it's just a movie that tells different stories.
Treat. Sam is the best thing.
Yes. Little Halloween demon, whatever the fuck he is.
Burlap mask, his big ass head, his oversized lollipop.
Right, and as long as you respect their traditions and history of Halloween, he doesn't have a problem with you.
All right. You tell him to go get fucked, and
you start tearing down Halloween decorations, and it's still Halloween. Bitch. He's gonna fucking cut you
repeatedly.
But yeah, Trick or Treat, I think is that's one of those that like all the stories tie together. That's when I first saw that, which I just bought it on a whim in 2007 at Walmart and fucking watched it. And I was like, this is fucking great. And supposedly there's a part 2 in the works.
Well, Creep Show.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Creep Show was good. I enjoyed both. It's got one of the most longest fucking kills in like the history of cinema.
Which one was that?
They're on the dock and like the black tar goo shit.
Oh yeah, Creep Show
It
2.
just
Yeah,
takes forever. It's like 5 minutes of this bitch just fucking screaming and
and
slowly getting dissolved.
and then he swims. He outswims it to the fucking shore
Yeah.
and thinks he's safe, and then it's like and gets him anyways. Another anthology. This one's a little lesser known, but John Carpenter's Body Bags.
Yes.
Really fun stories. Fucking Luke Skywalker's in it. he has his own. Yeah, Mark Hamill has his own story in it. Also, in that one, Wes Craven has a little cameo in one scene, and I think George Romero. George Romero has a little cameo in one of them. So I mean, that's anytime you get those guys together in something, it's pretty fucking cool. That's the only thing that. Have you ever seen Sleepwalkers? It's a Stephen King thing.
Long time ago.
Literally, the only thing that's cool about that movie is like you. There's this one part where Stephen King is playing a character, George Romero is playing a character, Toby Hooper's playing a character, Mick Garris is playing a character, like, and it's all like
Right, like the
detectives,
Mount Rushmore of
right?
horror movie.
But they're playing like detectives and stuff at a crime scene. So like, I'll watch that movie just to fucking see that scene, you know. But so it's cool to see that. Not to mention in Body Bags, John Carpenter is like the narrator, like he's playing the narrator and everything. And the way the movie ends is fucking classic. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna spoil it because I enjoyed it a lot when I saw it for the first time for myself. Um, and then TV and anthologies, shows. Um, Twilight Zone, Tales from the Dark Side. They're the prime time, TV anthology horror stuff.
It's been forever.
Yeah.
Since I have watched that.
Let me tell you something. If you've never seen Tales from the Dark Side and you're looking to get into horror, the scariest thing about Tales from the Dark Side is the fucking opening, the intro to the show. That's the scariest fucking thing. The music, and then it shows like a tree, like it's like a fucking tree in the fucking field, and the breeze is blowing, and all of a sudden it changes to the negative of it and stuff like that. Like, it's not scary. They got some cool, like, it's just like Twilight Zone. They got some cool stories and stuff, but it's not scary. It'd be a good like stepping stone maybe for somebody who wants to get into horror that's not ready for any kind of real scares. Like, that opening will creep you out enough. You know what I'm saying?
But the Twilight Zone was one of my favorites. I know it's old.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, like black and white old, which turns some people off right away.
Yeah.
Some people go, "Oh, that shit's fucking old. It's whack," and they don't even watch it. Some of the best shit.
Yeah.
Oh, every Universal movie monster is fucking gold, and those came out in the 20s and 30s.
Yep.
Into the 40s.
And in the 40s and 50s. But all of them were
all the, like collab ones.
Yeah.
I love those. But the Twilight Zone, there were so many episodes that were like punch you in the fucking face.
Right.
It's today's time. Like, not even back then when they were essentially brand new and you were tuning in live to watch the
and they were smart.
Yes.
Like they made you think at the end. You're like, holy shit.
So called the pig fucking people. You know what I'm talking about?
The pig fucking people?
Commas. But the pig people.
Right.
Like it's the chick, she's getting her face unwrapped, and they got the narration going, from like the doctor or the surgeon or whatever. And they unwrap her face, and it's this gorgeous blonde, sitting there, and she's makeup, and she's like, she looks like fucking like great value Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Then everyone's like, oh wow, like she's pretty, and they're like, oh, it's fucking hideous. And then you see all those people for the first time, and they all have pig noses and shit,
Right.
weird upper lips. It's like Jack Black upper lips.
Right. Yeah, there's a almost every episode for the especially that original run of the Twilight Zone was fucking great.
My favorite episode though is the thing on the wing. The little
William Shatner, there's something
on the wing.
Who did that in the movie? Was it Jim Carrey?
Yeah, he did it in one of the Ace Ventura movies.
Yeah, that's one of the stories that because I think two of the stories from the movie weren't ever episodes, but that episode was pulled and they remade it for the movie,
Right.
which I think they did great. John Lithgow took William Shatner's place. It's a good movie. Just you're more in tune with that show than you are.
The show was a soft spot. Like me and my mom watched that together, and my mother does not like scary things.
Right.
Like The Sixth Sense is Sense, whatever. I fucking hate that title. That movie where Bruce Willis is dead but not dead.
Right.
That's the scariest movie that my mother will watch, like on repeat.
Right.
Like my mother has seen Jaws, but she was like, I didn't go to the beach for 3 years after that. I'm not watching that fucking movie again. Yeah, I had such a soft spot for the show.
Yeah.
That I had such high expectations for the movie, but
that also reminds me, the Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Did you ever watch any of that? The old show?
I did, yeah, because he always had that really creepy monologue where he was just walking around and talking.
But yeah, that was another one that I really enjoyed was the Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
So the Tales from the Crypt is that, God bless my dad. I only remember one episode specifically, or one short, I guess, specifically scaring me. And like it scared me to the point where I was in tears and I was like running to my mom, like fucking, like why? And she didn't let me watch it with my dad for like a month. And then my dad was like, "We're being a puss. Fucking come here and watch this shit."
Right.
Again, thanks, Dad. Do you remember that episode though? Is when the camera crew goes into like the abandoned house because they were gonna check because it was allegedly haunted. And they were going into this abandoned house, full news crew to prove that it wasn't, or something like that.
I don't think I saw it.
And it ended up being just some whack job crazy bitch inside, just murking motherfuckers. Like she stabbed a man with a chainsaw.
Stabbed him with a chainsaw?
Yes.
Like just.
Yes.
Was it running?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like it was one of the more fucking graphic episodes of like Tales from the Crypt.
Right. Well, that's one thing I liked about it because you never really knew what you were going to get because they had different directors coming in to direct episodes, like legit directors.
I enjoyed that great with anthology when it's a fucking television show,
right?
Because you get a lot more variety. Watch OG shit. Because things that happened in the 20s through the 50s, even into the 60s and some 70s, it's outdated as far as what's scary and what's not scary.
Right.
Goddamn, at one point in time, the movie Them was terrifying.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know the movie Them, they were radioactive ants the size of Volkswagen Beetles.
Terrifying.
Ooh.
Shaking in my skivvies.
Right. Look up some of the original shit, like the original King Kong.
Yeah.
That was terrifying again in its day. Watch all of the Universal monster movies.
Yes.
All of them. I know that I'm more prevalent in Creature from the Black Lagoon because I think that's one of the more darker.
Yeah.
It's also one of the last ones that, they kind of created. The original Dracula is a very dark movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Nosferatu.
Yeah, I mean it's a silent film. You're talking about the original.
Yeah, the original was that 22?
22.
20. Yeah,
it's silent, but it's a great movie.
creepy. Just the way that movie is filmed is enough to kind of raise the hairs on your neck.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that very iconic, shadow on the wall of him as he's walking up the steps.
Yeah. Everybody's seen that. Even if you
Yes.
have never watched a horror movie, at some point you have fucking seen that.
When you start getting into like the late 30s to I'd say probably about the mid to late 50s, there was a lot of stuff going on in the world as far as nuclear war.
Mm-hmm.
They were getting developed. We dropped 2 on Japan. That was a big topic. So you ended up getting in cinema a lot of nuclear waste, radioactive, mutant shit. Oh, that's a cute poodle. Now it's 80 feet tall and it's eating small children. I don't know if that was ever a thing. That sounds like something that I would watch.
I mean, that's Cannibal Hanukkah is going to be the first, and then
the
radioactive
Attack of the 40-foot Labrador.
Yeah, I think poodle's better.
Poodle, Chihuahua, 40-foot Chihuahua,
Toy poodle.
toy poodle.
Yeah, it's the small ones. They're Chihuahua size, but they're poodles. Cockapoos, Cocker Spaniel Poodle mix.
So we'll do that, and then we'll redo Cujo and make it a Chihuahua.
Hell yeah! I feel like we've set some people up, to be able to get into horror if they really want to, and maybe if their kids are interested to get their kids involved too.
Weird, dysfunctional array of things. I hope you followed, because we go off on tangents all over the fucking place.
Oh, they're just as fucked up as we are. They might not want to admit it, but you are.
Yeah, we know you put honey in your milk. Just simply ask somebody that knows you that also likes scary movies.
Yes, good idea. Talk to your friends that are into scary movies because they know you and they probably know what you're going to be able to handle.
They can go, oh yeah, we know that you are deathly afraid of clowns, so don't go watch Killjoy.
Very good point. Like we've given you some guidelines, some movies to think about. If you got a friend who's into horror movies that knows you pretty well, talk to them. Maybe go back with this list we've given you and see what they think about those.
And then blossom into your own wonderful, demented, horror-loving monster.
Yeah, and here's another thing: like what you're gonna like.
Right.
Don't because there are some gatekeepers in this fucking community. Let me tell you, that will tell you you're not a true horror fan because you like this or you don't like this. They can blow it out their fucking ass. We're gonna go and we're gonna finish watching The Fist, and I'm hoping that it doesn't end the same way The Mist did, but if it is, I'll still finish. So, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
See you guys next time.
Thank you. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Talk about it.
Hit the notification bell so you get the notification when we post another fucking episode or a short or whatever. All right?
Anytime you click the thumbs up, it goes, see ya.
See ya. Peace.